Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video we're going to learn about string formatting method. So JavaScript provides various methods to format a string dynamically. Formatting includes font, style, color, size, effects and some more. So these are the methods we commonly used like font size, font color, bold, italics, underline, superscript, subscript, strike, toUpperCase, toLowerCase. So we're gonna see how we can use this in our program, and we're gonna learn some events. We already learned about onload and onclick. So this time we're gonna learn about onkeyup and onblur. So let's open our VS Code and see what we can do with these methods. We can simply write like let's say declare a var msg, and we can write a string welcome to JavaScript, and we can simply type document dot write, and we have this msg. We can give it dot, and we can simply write font color, like we can take font color inside the bracket, and in quote we can write the color name. Let's see, red. So you can see that the color has changed, and if you want to apply more effect we can simply write again dot, and we can say font size. So font size start from 1 to 7, so we can simply write in quote, we can give like say 5. You see size has increased, and we can give bold. Now it become bold, and another one we can give italics. So now it's in italics. So this is how you use these methods in formatting the strings. So this is the one of the example. Second example we can take is, let's delete this first, and we can take a data list inside our body tag, data term. Inside we can say enter your username, and inside of that we can take a data definition. We can take input like text. Okay, so what we want is when a user provide like input, we want to show that input in uppercase. You have seen this, I think, in some website they already using this technique, like how you are writing and text will become in capitalized. So how you can do that, we gonna learn this now. So when he gonna have the capital letter when he stop typing, right? So we can call a event in input text, because they gonna write the text in this input field. So we can give a event called on key up. On key up means when user will press the button and release that button, like after typing, then the event will fire up. Okay, so when on key up we want to call a function, so that function we can say uppercase. Okay, now we can create this function inside our script. So function uppercase. So on key up we can say we can get the value of this input. How we can get the value? First we can store that value in text input equals to document. So we can give a id, so we can access this element. Id equals to, we can say text input. We can do the same. document get element by id, and what's our id is text input. And what we want in this element, so we want the value, so we can simply store this value. So now we got the value, whatever user gonna enter, it gonna get this value. Each time he enters something, it gonna give this value, and we gonna store this value to this variable text input. Okay, so like he enter like s, this is in small letter, right? So when he stop typing s, this s will go inside of this text input. Okay, now what we want is we want to capitalize, like make it uppercase. So how we can do it? We can copy this in text and paste again here. Okay, and we can reassign this value to text input. So what I did here is I took this like character and I reassign this character back to this text input, but this time we're gonna apply our formatting method, which is toUpperCase. So text input dot toUpperCase. Now let's start typing something. Let's say the username John. Now you can see when we have key up, it's gonna fire up this function, and it making each character in uppercase. So this is one of the example also. So this is still not enough, we need to do more practice. So I can make another little advanced program. So let's delete this again. So let's take a data list again. Inside of data list we have a data term which says choose format. Okay, we can take a data definition in which we can have a label. The label we can say choose color, and in color we can have a input. The input text type we can do color. Okay, so we can take another, we can have a br tag, so we can have some gap after that. So we can take another data definition, we can choose label. This time we can have choose the font size, this is font size. So now we can take an input. This time we can take input type as range. Okay, again we give the break, and this time we take another definition and we can write label for, and we can say choose color, font, and font style. Select, and in select we can give the id, like we can say style, id style, and in this we can have options. One option will be bold, and second option will be italics. Okay, so color, and this is the size, and this is bold and italic. So the font size range is 1 to 7, so we can give the range. Minimum is 1 and max is 7. So but we have to give the id so we can get the value out of it. So we can give the id of this size also id, we can give size, and this color we can also give the id to this id color, or we can make the text color, and we can give txt size, and we can give this txt style. That's good. So now after this data definition, we can have a button which is, say, apply. Okay, we can give one break again. So now what user gonna do, user gonna select the color, the size of the text, and the style of the text, and then he gonna hit on apply. So where he wants to apply this, we have to give some text, right? So we can, after this button or after this data list, we can have a paragraph. We can give the id to this, we can give msg, and we can write, just to show you, we can write sample text, and we can give style text align center. So now this is in center. So after clicking on apply, all the fact should apply to this sample text. Okay, so how we can do it? So when user will click on apply, we gonna call the event which is on click. So we can say on click, and we can say apply click function, and we can now create this function inside of this script, function apply click, and we want to get the value out of from color, size, and style. So we can store those value in a variable. So we can declare that variable var, or we can say font, or we can simply write color equals to, so we have to get this element using document dot get element by id. So what is the color id? Text color, this is the id. So we can simply write text color, and what we want from this value dot value. Okay, and next we can simply copy this, and we can have, this time we can have size. The size we have txt size, just double check, txt size, it should be in capital, we have to use the camel case. Okay, and we have to give this to id txt style. So we can take another variable for style, and we can get the element by using document dot get element by id. So what id we have here for style? Txt style, and we want the value out of it, value. So we got the 3 value, and we have another for the paragraph for this text. So we have to get that also. So we can declare another variable var msg equals to document dot get element by id. We can have this msg. Okay, so how we can apply all this effect into this sample text? We can do some conditions. So like if, so we can apply condition on this font style, because there are 2 options, bold and italic. So we can use this one. So if style equals to bold. Okay, if style equals to bold, we can say msg dot. Now we want to get this tag mxg. So msg, we have this document get element by id msg. So what we want to type inner html, and what we want in this, we can write simply msg inner html. We can take this sample text, and we can have dot, we can apply the styling. So first we can take color, right? So font color. So the font color will come from which value? From this value color. So this is the variable that holds this color value, right? So we can simply write inside of this bracket color. Okay, and next we have font size. So we can have font size. So font size also going to come from this size variable. So we can simply write size. And next we can have the style. We also gonna use the same font. So if you just select bold, so we can simply have bold. Okay, so now if user select italic, so we have this only two conditions. We can simply directly write this if else. Else we can just simply copy this again, and we can change this bold to italic. Okay, so now this program I think is finished. Let's see if it is working. We select red color, we increase the size, and we can choose italics, and we click on apply. Yeah, so it is working. So this is how we normally use this kind of font formatting method. So there are some other also, but I think at the beginner level that is enough. So just try those examples that I shows you. So make sure you practice those examples, and if you have still any question, please leave that in the comment. So in next video we're going to learn about string manipulation. Means we're gonna change how you can change the string. So there are so many methods. So these are the main method that we use in string manipulation. So we use those method a lot, so you have to practice those also. So we're gonna learn all one by one in upcoming videos. So I see you in the next. Make sure please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get the notification, and please support my channel by subscribing it. So thank you. I see you in the next video.